Hello. I need to make it a vid a video a, vi- a video talking about directors. Okay. When I was just a small boy growing up, I used to like Tim Burton movies. Uh, to me, Tim Burton is a director for kids. His art style is cool, but to me, it just resonates for children. Um, But Tim Burton also did non-children like movies that are good. Don't get me wrong, Tim Burton's not a terrible director. He has made good movies. I like The Batman and Batman Returns. I also like Pee-wee's Big Adventure, um, and Nightmare Before Christmas. But lately I have talked shit about Tim Burton. I don't like him anymore. I talk shit about him as much as I do Rob Zombie. There's no way in hell I will ever think Rob Zombie is a good director. Rob Zombie needs to go back to making music and stop making shitty movies, and he did. So I'm glad he did that, at least. Okay, so Tim Burton, to me, is total trash now. My favorite directors are like Martin Scorsese, Ridley Scott, Steven Spielberg, Stanley Kubrick, all them. Those are some of my favorite directors. Um, One thing that I gotta say is I I pick on Tim Burton a lot because of shit like Mars Attacks, Edward Scissorhands, the new Alice in Wonderland, all these terrible fucking movies. Oh, and Sweeney Todd. I know a lot of people like Sweeney Todd, but I fucking hated that movie. Um, well, anyway, and I always think, well, Martin Scorsese doesn't make bad movies to me. I fucking Departed's good, Gangs of New York is good, Wolf of Wall Street's good. I heard fucking The Goodfellas is good, Taxi's good. He makes a lot of good movies. But one thing I have to learn, not all directors make great movies. Like when I said Ridley Scott, I like Alien and love Blade Runner is one of my favorite movies. But I also have to realize that Ridley Scott is also can be a bad director too. Uh, Gladiator, Robin Hood, Prometheus isn't that great. I mean, I enjoy the film because it's pretty much aliens, but it's still not that great. For Martin Scorsese, The Aviator. People say Blood Diamonds is pretty bad. I don't know. Um, Steven Spielberg, well, I'm not a big fan of E.T., even though it's a big famous one. I'm not a big fan of it. And then he has a couple other bad ones. Oh, I don't like Schindler's List. Yeah, no, Schindler's List is a great movie, whatever. But I don't like it. It bores me, and whatever. I'll get into the argument with someone later. So, really shouldn't pick on Tim Burton, because every director has bad movies. That's pretty much what this video is for me to stop picking on Tim Burton. And I will not pick on Tim Burton anymore, because I finally realized that not all directors can have great movies. Even if you were the greatest director in the world, you will still have bad movies. George Lucas has bad movies. Steven Spielberg has bad movies. Ridley Scott, Scorsese, Stanley Kubrick. They all have bad movies. So, just a message from me, Chris Rogers, here at Chris Rogers channel. Peace.